How would you make solo play more appealing to you?
I'm not sure that there is a way to make me enjoy solo role-playing more, because the things about role-playing that I love are primarily games mastering for people and seeing the penny drop as they figure out the puzzles I've laid before them, or they overcome the encounter that I've laid before them. Constantly thinking on my feet, the kind of the performance aspect of it, which is a weird thing to say for an introvert, albeit an introvert that has a YouTube channel. It's like I can't surprise myself. I can't really give myself puzzles to solve, because in crafting the puzzle I already know the solution, and reducing that to a role doesn't make a lot of sense, and isn't as satisfying. Or interactions with NPCs, like there's no real surprise aspect to it, except with random rollers during the setup. It's just, I don't know, that's just fundamentally unsatisfying to me. The way I have managed to get some fun from solo games is by sort of handling the mechanical aspect and then coming back to it and sort of journaling and presenting, or making a radio play out of my session. Right, so that gives me some of the performance aspect, and lets me get the mechanics out of the way and then come back and do the role playing. That's more enjoyable to me, and gives me something I can present to people, and something that's more enjoyable, and also helps me hone my own games mastering skills, or keep them fresh, and also helps my writing. It's a good thing for that. Though there's no reason it shouldn't just be fun rather than useful. But it's like, I started playing by playing fighting fantasy books, right? And those no longer satisfy me. I can go back and I can play one because all these years later it's fresh to me, but I can only do that once. If I have to replay the scenario, that doesn't sit right, and it isn't as enjoyable. And I've never enjoyed pre-existing modules for the most part for any game, because it's a very preset determined path, and you're on rails, and a lot of solo gaming feels the same way. So solo gaming kind of concentrates all of the things that I don't necessarily particularly like about aspects of role-playing games, and it emphasizes those and it concentrates on them. But I'm going to try and write one, and so maybe in doing that I can find ways to make it more enjoyable to me, and therefore maybe I can tap into some slightly broader audience that might be interested in trying solo games as well. It'll be interesting to find out.